Hello everyone, welcome to Eco Learning Hub. I am Ashwini and this channel is dedicated to making videos simple, interesting and easy to understand. Now, let's get started and explore the amazing world of zoology together. Ecology is a fundamental branch of biology that study how organisms interact with their physical environment. Here, the word ecology is derived from the Greek word oikos, which means house or dwelling, and logos, which means study. Study of organisms in their habitat, it is called as ecology. And in 1866, Ernst Haeckel coined this word ecology. The components of an ecosystem. The components of an ecosystem are the essential structural and functional elements that interact to regulate ecosystem process and maintain ecological stability. Based on their nature, they are broadly classified into two types, biotic and abiotic components. So now let's see it one by one. Biotic components. Biotic components of an ecosystem comprise all living organisms that interact with one another and with the abiotic environment. These organisms play a major role in maintaining ecosystem structure, energy flow, and nutrient cycling. Based on their nutrition, ecological function, biotic components have been broadly classified into producers, consumers, and decomposers. So now let's see these one by one. Producers. Producers are also known as autotrophs because they prepare their own food through a process called as photosynthesis. And this has a formula 6 molecules of carbon dioxide combine with 6 molecules of water and produce 1 molecule of sugar and 6 molecules of oxygen, and they are holding first trophic level. Consumers are the organisms that cannot synthesize their own food and they are directly or indirectly depend on producers for nourishment. They occupy different successive trophic levels and facilitate transfer of energy. Based on it, they have been classified into primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, and omnivores. Trophic level. So, what do you mean by this trophic level? The specific position of an organism which occupies in a chain or a web determined by how it gets its energy. So here let's see about these primary consumers. Primary consumers, these feed directly on the producers and occupy the second trophic level. Example is deer and rabbits. Secondary consumers. These secondary consumers prey upon herbivores and occupy third trophic level. Example, frogs and lizards. Next is that tertiary consumers. They feed on secondary consumers and occupy higher trophic level. Example, eagles and hawks. Next is that omnivores. They consume both plants and meat and occupy multiple trophic level. Example, rat and human being. Decomposers depend on dead and decayed organic matter, example bacteria and fungi. Oxygen, carbon dioxide and argon. It also contains water vapor which forms clouds and play an important role in water cycle, bringing rainfall. Wind also helps in pollination, seed dispersal, reproduction, and in many plant species. and resource required for growth reproduction of abiotic as well as biotic factors. Air is an important abiotic factor. The major gases present in air are nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and argon. It also contains water vapor, which forms clouds and play an important role in water cycle, bringing rainfall. Wind also helps in pollination, seed dispersal, reproduction, and in many plant species. Sunlight. Sunlight is also an important abiotic factor. It's a primary and ultimate source of energy required for photosynthesis. Sunlight helps in photosynthesis, photoperiodism, seed germination in plants. In animals, it helps in growth, metabolism, reproduction, and behavior. In microorganism, it helps in photosynthesis, phototaxis. Phototaxis, it's nothing but the movement in response to light. Next, we see about water. Water is also an abiotic factor. It is a universal solvent. Water regulates metabolism, photosynthesis, respiration, nutrient transport, and reproduction. And in case of soil is an important abiotic factor formed from weathered rocks mixed with composed organic matter and which are useful for the plant growth. Next is temperature. Temperature helps in photosynthesis, respiration, transpiration, water and mineral absorption. As temperature increases, the rate of metabolism increases in optimum temperature. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. So I want to just conclude my class by telling a quote. Keep learning, keep exploring because every living thing has a story to tell. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.